Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Owen Tangent. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Five-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses.
Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Klubnik. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play. Going to work
mark in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. To see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught on the outside, it's Randall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And Man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Tate. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's Sayed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it behind the line. It's Randall. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man all by himself. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm. No success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayed. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying play action. He'll heave it deep. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw on 2nd and short. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Enough time for one final play of the half. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always,
it's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't route a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the left. Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on at midfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right.